To start your journey of further studies in UK university, you're required to have a study permit. That's also called student visa. In order to get your student visa successful, you need to submit certain documents. So let us understand in this video what are the supporting documents you need to submit along with your visa application. Hello everyone, my name is Shyam Manavat, and in this video we are going to discuss about the documents, the supporting document you must submit or you're required to submit along with your visa application. By now I'm sure you must have got a caste statement from your respective university. If you don't know caste and how to request caste to your respective university, then I have covered that topic in a separate video in the same channel. I will provide the link of that video in the description box. So in this video, let us focus only on the supporting document which you need to submit along with your visa application. So first of all, you're required to submit an online visa application. That has to be filled online. If you want to know how to fill that application online, then I will cover that in a separate video. Because I want to keep this video short and only focused on the supporting document requirement. Okay, so once you complete your visa application online, you will pay an IHS fees, that is Immigration Health Surcharges fees, and the application fee of visa. Alright, after doing these two payments, you will get this document that's called document checklist by UKVI. Alright, you will get a document checklist by UKVI. This is how it looks like. In that document checklist, you will have all the details, the payment number, a date of the payment when you have done, your application detail, that means your name and then your passport number, your email ID and contact number which you have entered in the visa application. You will also get this checklist that okay, so you have to show the financials from so and so bank. Now this bank name does not appear automatically. When you fill your visa application, there you have to mention that you are showing your financial from which particular the financial institute. So that's how it appear in this checklist. Okay, these are the checklists for you as an applicant, that these are the point you have to tick mark that I am providing this document, this document, this document, and the visa officer will tick mark on the other column that okay, he or she has received this particular document from you. So it is financial document from any institute. You can show multiple banks, you can show multiple accounts, that's completely fine, provided the bank should be approved by UKVI. Okay, so in a nutshell, you need to show the financial document from a commercial nationalized bank. So what does not cover under that is cooperative society, Sahakari Sanstha, or post office funds, that these funds are not considered. So make sure that you have your funds in any commercial nationalized bank. So that is State Bank of India, Dena Bank, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank, HDFC, ICICI Bank. So these all banks are accepted. Okay, so make sure that you have your funds in commercial nationalized bank. Apart from that, whatever documents you have shown to the university in order to gain your caste, that is also required. That I will cover in the next section. Then your birth certificate to prove your relationship with your parents, because you might not have the funds, total funds in your own account. You might be showing your parents' account as the supporting or as a sponsor. Yeah, so you need to show the relationship, and the document, the best document through which you can show your relationship with your parents is by birth certificate. Okay, so don't assume that okay, in my passport my parents' names are mentioned and I'm submitting my passport, so that is enough. No, it's not enough. You need to have your birth certificate. I will tell you the sample of birth certificate in the coming up segment. Passport, of course, you will be submitting your passport because that's where you will be having your visa stamp. Right? Letter of permission, because if you are mentioning that your funds are in your parents' account and they are sponsoring your education, then you also need to have a letter from your parents that okay, we confirm that my son or my daughter can utilize this fund for the study purpose. So I'll show you the sample of that letter also. Alright, so this is how the checklist look like. Do not sign before you reach to your appointment date. Here it's written, important, do not sign until you are at your appointment. Okay, so you have to sign applicant name, applicant signature in front of the officer. Okay, so where do you submit your documents? You have to submit your document at VFS. Okay, VFS centers are available across the India. You can check the closest center, and that's where you can submit your documents. Okay, so documents can be submitted. You can carry the physical copy of the document at the VFS center. They will scan those documents and then upload along with your visa application. Or you can also upload the scanned document by yourself. So when you complete your visa application, you will find certain options after making the IHS payment and the visa application payment to download the document checklist and also to complete your biometric and document submission. When you take the appointment at VFS, then you will get option that would you like to upload your document at that VFS portal, and you can upload the documents. So that's completely fine. These are the supporting documents which you need to upload. Now when you're going at VFS to VFS for your biometric means the scan of your fingerprints and eyes. Okay, so you have to take the appointment at VFS, and when you're going for that appointment, you need to have the appointment letter printed that okay, I have taken the appointment at VFS for today's date. IHS reference number, email printout. So once you pay the IHS fees, now this is the mandatory fees which you have to pay before paying the visa application during the online visa application. I hope I am clear to this. So you will receive an email of confirmation of IHS payment that okay, you have paid the IHS fees. Take the printout of that email also. Confirmation of acceptance for studies. This is what I have discussed in the previous segment. That's how it looks like. It will be given by your respective university. You will have the student ID of your student ID at the university, your name. Make sure that this name is matching with your passport. Okay. Date of birth, passport number, caste number. This will be unique number provided to every student by the university. Sponsor license number, that is university's license number that they are authorized to give the caste statement. And in order to gain this caste statement, what are the documents have you provided to the university? So you can see here, my student has provided this Bachelor of Civil Engineering so and so from so and so university, and for English language IELTS. All right, so these are the documents which they have mentioned here in this part. If you provided any qualification evidence to your sponsor for them to issue your caste. Understood? So that's the segment which I was talking about. To have this caste, you have provided these documents. Who is confirming that? University is confirming that. So you have to provide these relevant document along with your visa application also. So I'll show you the samples. So you must have provided an evidence of your English proficiency by either one of this method. Either you must have answered IELTS which you have submitted to the university to gain the caste, or PTE or TOEFL, or there are certain universities which will clear your English proficiency level by looking at your 12th marks also. Okay, so this requirement, it varies based on the university to university. Next is academic document. So you should have your 10th, 12th bachelor degree mark sheet. If you're going to submit this to VFS and you want them to scan it for you and upload it, then you should carry original copy of these as well as a photocopy. Now all this I'm telling you safer side that you should have these documents. All right. Some people might tell you that original is not required, only carry the photocopy. So I mean, you are wise enough to take the decision. I'm making this video only for the education purpose, that you should have information of what are the documents you should carry along with you, or you should upload at the VFS portal. If you have any work experience, if you have a gap from your qualification completion and university studies, maybe say 1 year or more, then you should have some work experience to support that gap. Okay, so if you have shown this work experience as part of your application or in order to gain your caste statement, then you should have this work experience also along with you. Financial document. Recently I have come across many students and applicants who reach out to me after their visa rejection, and I see the major reason for the visa rejection is financial documents. So make sure that you have your financial document up to date. Okay, now there are 3 ways you can show your financial documents, or you can have these options together also. So one is saving bank account of yours or your parents. Your relatives saving account or funds is not accepted in order to get your student visa to study in UK. Okay, so make sure that account is either on your name or your parents' name. All right. You can also have fixed deposit, or you can also show education loan. Make sure that is education loan, not gold loan, not personal loan, not business loan, education loan. Okay. So once you get your education loan sanctioned by the respective bank, then request them to get the sanction letter, another letter of loan sanction letter in this form also. Because if you see the sanction letter provided by your bank, it is usually 12-13 pages lengthy sanction letter where you have a lot of conditions mentioned. All right. So after getting that, you can request your specific or respective bank to provide the bank statement or sanction letter in this particular format also. You can pause video here and you can take the screenshot of this also. Okay, so this is single page sanction letter, no condition mentioned as such, and these are the things you should keep in mind to have this sanction letter. So there are a lot of points which I have mentioned here. I want to keep this video short, so I will not go through each and every point. You can pause the video and read the points you need to have in the education loan sanction letter. Now suppose if you have after taking the loan, if you have taken out some money, you have withdrawn some money to pay deposit to the university, so you have utilized some fund from the education loan. In that case, you also need to have a disbursement letter from the bank. Okay, so this is the format of the disbursement letter. I'll give you an example. Say you have taken a loan of 20 lakhs. Okay, out of which you have used 6 lakhs to pay the deposit to the university. In that case, this is called disbursement of loan. Okay, so in that case, you should also have a disbursement letter from the bank. So you can pause this video and read this information, or you can take the screenshot of this part also. The next is saving bank account. If it is your saving bank account or your parent's saving bank account, then make sure that you have last 2 months of bank statement. Okay, in last 2 months, if it is showing a huge deposit in your bank, let's say if it is 2 lakhs you have deposited, because sometimes what happen now, in our family, we don't keep all the funds in one bank, right? Because we don't want to keep all the eggs in one basket. So I've seen in many family that they don't keep all the funds in the same bank, and this is very natural and okay, that's completely fine. When the student would like to apply for visa, what parents do is they put all the statement or all the funds in one particular bank account. I do not advise this. Okay, you can show multiple banks, you can show multiple account in one bank, you can show some fund from your account, some fund from your mother's account, some funds from your father's account. That is all accepted. Okay, but in case if you have say you have some other funds, maybe say mutual funds, or you have money in say post office, and you have transferred that money in this particular account, right, and you want to show that, in that case your bank statement will show a huge deposit in your saving bank account. So you need to justify that from where did you get this deposit. Okay, so you need to provide the history of the fund, okay, the source of that fund, right? Maybe I'll give you another example. Say suppose if you have funds in post office, and from post office you have transferred 5 lakhs rupees in your saving bank account. In that case, you should show that post office funds also, that from this particular source I have transferred this amount. All right. Okay. The next type of funds you can show is fixed deposit, term deposit. I mean, this is also called term deposit. So, I mean, as a savings, not everybody keep funds in the saving account, because you don't get good returns from the saving account, right? So you might keep the funds in fixed deposit or term deposit. When I am saying you, it might be applicant or applicant parents. Okay, so please understand this by default. Okay, if you want to show fixed deposit, then you should have FD receipt that you will get while doing the deposit to the bank, or if you have done fixed deposit online, then you can request bank to get you a term deposit summary or fixed deposit summary. Okay. Along with that, you need to have the fixed deposit balance certificate. All right. So you have seen that if you are showing fixed deposit, you require 2 documents. One is fixed deposit receipt or fixed deposit summary, along with fixed deposit balance certificate. Now this particular format is as per the UKVI, okay, because they want to see the funds are kept in your account for more than 28 days. Make sure that your balance certificate look like this. Some bank, they are little reluctant to give certificate in this particular order. Request them, okay. It is bank's duty to give you document because you're asking for legit information. You're not asking for fake information, right? So you should have this particular document, balance certificate, in this order. All right. So two part, if it is your education loan, you have your sanction letter separately. Apart from this, have the sanction letter in the UKVI acceptable format, which is this. Disbursement taken, then you have disbursement letter. Fixed saving bank account, then you have to have 2 months of bank statement, and along with that you need to have saving bank account balance certificate. This is the balance certificate for the saving account, okay. Do not get confused between fixed deposit balance certificate and saving account balance certificate. They both look different. I mean, you can see this is in this format, and here you have the table format, right? You have FDR, which is fixed deposit reference number, or any number which the bank will give you, that this is your fixed deposit number, okay. You can have multiple fixed deposit mentioned in one letter, possible, okay. These are the produce which you need to keep in mind when you're taking the balance certificate of fixed deposit. Then if it is if the funds are in your parents' bank account, then you need the permission. You remember initially we have discussed about this in this segment. Here you will find it, this one, a letter of permission from your legal guardian or parents to confirm. Here you can see the sample of the consent letter, okay. If the funds are shown from your mother's account as well as from your father's account, instead of I, you can mention we. Instead of having only name of one parent, you can show name of both the parents here. Name of your mother and mother, name of your father, bracket father. So you can have this letter, common letter from both the parents also. That's completely fine, okay. Now you can see here we have mentioned that I have here with enclosed her or his birth certificate as proof of relationship, because that is what the UKVI are fine having as a relationship proof. All right. So how does the birth certificate look like? This is how your birth certificate should look like. My student has birth certificate from Goa, so this is how it is. Make sure that your birth certificate is not handwritten. It should be typed and should be provided by the municipal of your area, okay. When you get the birth certificate from municipal of your area, you will find the birth certificate is written in English as well as the local language. English is required to have in the birth certificate. If it is not, then that particular birth certificate might not be accepted. So make sure that you have the birth certificate which is computerized and should have English also as the language, okay. Next is TB clearance certificate. So TB clearance certificate, you will get this TB clearance certificate from recognized or approved UKVI clinic. So you can't just go to any particular clinic and get the certificate. All right. That's why you can see that this TB test has UK pre-departure. This mentioned UK visa and immigration. This point, this logo is mentioned, right? So this particular TB test you will get from any recognized or approved TB test center. Now, which are these recognized or approved TB test center? You can see here I have provided link. This link I will give it in the description box also. Now, next document is ATS. If you have applied to any particular course which required ATS certificate or ATS clearance, these courses are usually, say, if you have applied to aeronautics or advanced mechanical engineering or chemical engineering, right? So you required ATS certificate or ATS clearance. Now this specific requirement will be shown in your CAS which you receive from your university. So they will mention that ATS is required or not. If it is required, you have to have this ATS certificate, and that you have to apply separately to again UKVI only. So I have this link here that you can go to this particular link, create your account and fill the information, and it will take, say, around 15 to 20 working days approximate to get this certificate from UKVI. So this is it in today's video. If you have any questions, please drop the comment on the comment box. I will reply your comments with best of my experience. If you want to connect with me on one-to-one, then you have this WhatsApp number, my WhatsApp number mentioned here. You can drop a text. Please do not call you because I might not be available to receive your call. If you drop a text, then I will be really happy to reply to your queries. If you like my work, then please hit on the like button and subscribe to my channel and share this video to anyone who is in need of this video. So this is it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.